everybody. Welcome to VGWA World. I'm Cobretti.
And I'm Wally.
And thank you for joining us today as we look at Kinnikuman and MUSCLE Tag Match Remastered.
And yes, we're doing it again because YouTube banned our video.
But looking on the bright side of life, that video sucked anyway. So you may be asking yourself, how did we get banned from YouTube?
There is a certain character who shall not be named, but he does not show up in MUSCLE Tag Match, but he is in Kinnikuman.
So you add showing the anime with that character that shall not be named, and tossing on a big helping of an Iron Sheik, and just like that, you get your video removed.
Yep, the Iron Sheik broke our back.
And made us humbled.
Just like Ramen Man broke him who shall not be named Dad.
So we're gonna hop into our DeLorean, travel to the past, and act like none of that ever happened. Cue time travel music.
Party on, Cobretti.
Party on, Wally. And we're in the year 1985, and Mat Mania is in the arcades, and Champion Wrestler had just been released for the Sega SG-1000.
So let's look at this roster. With a total of 8 wrestlers, you have
Kinnikuman,
Terryman,
Ramen Man,
Robin Mask,
Buffalo Man,
Warsman,
He Who Shall Not Be Named, Junior,
and Usherman.
What do you mean, and Ashra Man? You're forgetting somebody else.
Who could I be missing?
Meat.
Oh, Meatballs! The Golden Ball Janitor.
These 8 wrestlers were based off of the hit manga series Kinnikuman, which was in publication in Shonen Jump from 1979 to 1987.
And then has been picked back up in 2011 and is still running strong today.
Now that we traveled back in time to 1985, let's turn on the television.
I love commercial time. Wow, that makes me want to play the game, even in 1985.
But many of you may be more familiar with M.U.S.C.L.E. Muscle.
Muscle!
And in case you forgot what the millions of unusual creatures lurking everywhere actually was, let's take a look at another commercial.
Whoa, 2 commercials? Well, we're spoiling not only ourselves, but everyone out there.
The people versus muscle. Millions are being captured. America is safe.
Muscle things, what could be worse?
Muscle Part 2. They're orange, they're green, they're purple. Muscle things in disguise. They're hiding everywhere.
I can't stand them! I can't stop them!
Muscle Part 2. Hundreds hide in packs, separately sold. Muscle 2, people nothing.
A toy line where the object is to collect them all? That will never work.
Ow! My toe! My toe! My toe!
Although there had been many different interpretations of the origin of the word Kasage, Kinnikuman MUSCLE Tag Match is sometimes cited as being the reason for this word. What is Kasage, you may ask? It is the combination of Kuso and Gemu, which means fusion. Ha! Crap game.
Yeah, it's a crap game. But if you have one of the golden cards, go ahead and send it to VGWA World. It's a crap game anyways.
We'll even pay the shipping cost. Yet to be 100% fully confirmed, the Japanese video game superstore Super Potato has a copy of one of these 8 golden cartridges. Shonen Jump was running a competition where you would send a screenshot of your high score, and the high score in each of Japan's 8 prefectures got to have a custom character designed for them and placed into a unique, one-of-a-kind golden cartridge. 5 of these cards have been confirmed with their character roster changes. Mongol Man replacing Ramen Man,
Pentagon replacing Usherman,
Black Hole replacing Terryman.
The Ninja replacing
Whoa, 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 whoa. You can't say that.
Junior.
And Bebop High School's Hiroshi Kato replacing Kinnikuman.
And again, please give up that golden cartridge as it is crap, and we will gladly pay for shipping.
And in addition to the golden cartridge, there was also a green cartridge released for this game. So there are 3 variants. You can have the gold cartridge, the green cartridge, or just the plain old cheap one we have, the red cartridge. Kinnikuman, although regarded as a crap game, sold amazingly well in Japan, and at its time of release was a popular competitive game to hold a tournament with, and is probably one of the first instances of having characters deemed overpowered and excluded from character selection.
So, he, who shall not be named, was also prohibited in Japan.
And since he was prohibited in Japan for tournament play, he was also replaced in the US version M.U.S.C.L.E with Geronimo. So let's jump right in and talk about the gameplay for this video game.
I think the controls are overly simplistic. It's a shallow game that has no depth.
As always, I disagree with you, Wally. I find Kinnikuman to have a unique tug-of-war mechanic where you're actually having to position yourself along in the ring for the best position to perform your maneuvers. That satisfied feeling of luring your competitor near the ropes just to bounce off of them and hit them with a flying clothesline.
Somebody needs their vision checked, because that doesn't look like a flying clothesline.
And not only that, you need to have your ring awareness so you're able to catch those meatballs.
Oh, you mean those golden balls that were added to balance the gameplay, but do anything but that? You could just spam, 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 spam.
But I don't like spam.
You know, I used to like this video game, but I'm not calling it a wrestling game anymore. In wrestling, you pin and you submit. You know what this game doesn't have? Pin or submit. Hell, it doesn't even have a count out.
Wow, Wally, your tune sure has changed after playing Kinnikuman on the Famicom disk system and Tatakai Ramen Man.
Damn right, it's Team Tiger Mask from now on. Go, go, Tiger! Go, go, Tiger!
Oh yeah? Where's that Tiger Mask wrestling game for you?
Oh, I can dream. Just give it some time. It'll come out. I mean, if AEW Fight Forever came out, it'll come out.
But Wally, for a 1985 game, it has such graphical feats as the camera panning back and forth across the ring to simulate that recorded wrestling match feel, as opposed to the stationary screen of games like Tag Team Wrestling. And Wally, you like modern wrestling? Kinnikuman has additional features placed just for you. Special matches, including an ice rink, and an electric rope match. John Moxley approved. Yeah.
Oh, you had me all the way up until you said John Moxley. People are going to hate me. People are probably going to unsubscribe. John Moxley is the worst wrestler ever. Prove me wrong. But you know who the greatest wrestler is of all time? Ahmed Johnson, Hall of Fame 2024.
Wonton beef stew. All right, Wally, let's bring it back to the wrestling video games.
Wait, what is going on here? What have you done to me? You used to be the cynical one.
Plus, Wally, I thought you were a fan of Brock Lesnar. And this video game is the Brock Lesnar video game. You want your wrestling move? You get the belly to back suplex. And that's it. Suplex City.
You know, I will take that over if it was based off of Kurt Angle, who never shook my hand. So you know what? Suplex City all you want in this game. It's way better than the Angle Slam.
And in this video game, you can play against the computer or have a competitive match against a friend.
You know, I have to agree. The game is fun when you play couch co-op with a friend. I don't have any friends anymore after my comments in this video. Thank you, Cobretti.
And I can't really call this a crap game. After some of the video games we have played that have been broken, you have to admit, this at least is a functional game.
Oh, I'll give you that, Cobretti. It is a functional game. It actually moves very smooth. The controls actually work. I mean, it is a lot better than some of those other crap games that we have played. But on the other side, it is finicky. You try to hit some of them finishing moves. I'm telling you, it's crap.
So it is better to stay away from Ramen Man and his leaping killer karate kicks, and Wars Man and his bear claws. Stick to the easy special moves, such as Terryman and his running bulldogging headlock, and He Who Shall Not Be Named, and Geronimo with their tomahawk throw.
Keep it up, Cobretti. I'm going to have to get HR to talk to you and take you to sensitivity training.
So you admit the game has decent controls. And on top of that, there's enough action happening in the ring that even though there's no background music, there are enough sound effects to keep you entertained, unlike Champion Wrestler for the SG-1000.
Very good point. You know, the game is actually endless, though there are 255 rounds in the game, which that's a lot of rounds.
By using the nifty Game Genie codes listed up on the screen, you could have invincibility for the Player 1 team. Those 255 rounds will go through like a breeze.
I miss cheat codes.
If you don't want to use cheat codes, there is a strategy guide released for this game, only available in Japan.
A strategy guide? Really? How much could you really write as a strategy guide for this game?
So here at VGWA, we tried to do our best to help preserve these video games, and along with our efforts and the efforts of people such as Shadowmaster, part of the Critical Club Fire Pro Wrestling community, many of these wrestling video game guides have already been scanned, but not this one.
So, I had something I wanted to say, but seeing how I'm not the most popular person at this time, Cobretti, it's all yours.
Here at VGWA World, we've been contemplating starting a Patreon. Now, the funds for this Patreon will go 100% into purchasing manuals and guides that we can scan and share with everybody. If this is something you might be interested in participating in, let us know in the comments below. Or, even if you don't want to participate, let us know.
And since I'm the cynical one, if you listen to the very end, here's a shout out to Warlock.
So make sure to join us next time as we look at our 1980s video game award ceremony, the Wallies, and we discuss the most memorable matches of the 1980s. Make sure to participate in the poll listed on our channel.